But the reality is this: you want to be able to find your purpose, okay? People who are not motivated know it. We all know it. When you're not motivated, you're down, you're downtrodden, your emotional level, the energy is low. And the thing is, we self-regulate. We know when we need motivation, then we go looking for motivation. Well, we're not really seeking motivation. We're seeking purpose. And there is an immense link between purpose and motivation. And if you feel like you need to be motivated about something, you've lost your purpose. If you are looking for motivation, you want to supply motivation, find a purpose. It doesn't have to be grand, okay? The grand ones will inspire you. Other times, a simple thing, getting something done. Greg talks about being driven. He moves from purpose to purpose to purpose to purpose, okay? You can do that sequentially. You can take several purposes all at once and absorb all those and understand those and values and filter those through. But the essence is you need to be able to find your purpose. Look for those sources of inspiration. I don't particularly care what your individual purposes are. Each of the speakers had different purposes, different backgrounds. Find yours. Go looking for it. If you don't know what it is, go searching. You've got the entire universe to actually fulfill this in. Not only that, you actually have the chance to go back in time and take a look at other people's. Explore past history and find out what other human elements, what other universal purposes existed. It's a fascinating time. We have the ability of reflection upon not only our own lives, but in others. Find yourselves in other people, in other purposes, and you'll actually find a similarity. You'll find a grain of truth that will be true to you and will inspire you. Pursue those elements. The second is external motivation. It's necessary at times. It's highly beneficial. Problem is, it shouldn't be of nutritional content that you constantly survive on. This isn't what you actually eat and shit every day of your life. Because the problem is, this is priming the pump. You want to prime it. You want to get things going. You want to energize, okay? You want to get it moving. But external motivation done to excess is dependency. You will not have your own purpose if you're dependent upon someone else. And this whole organization, the 21 Convention, is about self-reliance, self-educating, self-fulfilling, self-pursuing. So be very, very wary of external motivation. Know its place. Know when you need to actually have that little bump. Know when you actually need to propel a little bit further, a little bit of the juice. Energize yourself with other people, but be able to be a self-starter. I love Tony Robbins. There's some great content coming out of the man. But you don't want to have him on you every day. You don't want to have Tony Robbins telling you what to do and motivating you daily for you to pursue your life, to pursue your happiness, to find the meaning in your life. You want to be able to self-start these things. The second one is, or the third one actually, is momentum. This will help carry you along. I'm telling you, there's nothing like a body of work to propel you further when you're tired and drained and you're exhausted. All right? To get momentum requires organized effort. Not just any effort. It can't be directed anywhere. It has to be focused. The more focused you are, and the more you can leverage the effort you're putting forward, the greater your results will be. There's no better way to develop a head of steam than at the very beginning. An initial hard push and a sustained push will sustain you more than if you just gradually, incrementally add a little more work, a little more work. Life is too fucking short to take things incrementally. All right? I'm a little too cautious at times. Others that I've talked to here will jump right in. I admire that. One of the people that I admire most in this room, because his ability to just jump in whole fucking load, is the man you just saw almost introduce me, Anthony Johnson. This is a guy who jumped in at a very, very young age, put himself out there to create this. I've done a lot of things in my life. I've never jumped in like that. If you want inspiration, take a look around you. You're going to find men like Anthony Johnson in this room. You're here today, all of you. The question is, will you rise to that occasion? Will you rise to your own potential? Will you become the man who you know you should be? That's a birthright, by the way. Becoming the man you know you should be.